Hi, and welcome. I'm Dr. Sheila Halpin with the Manatee County School Board, and welcome to Blockfest. The Manatee County School Board's early learning team is hosting a summer family activity each week of summer, and this is our first. The Manatee County Library at the Central Library Branch has hosted Blockfest in collaboration with the Early Learning Coalition. Blockfest is a time where families can come out and play with blocks and learn math and science terms. It's an exciting invention and it's an exciting day. We have so many families here today. We're going to talk to some of the families and some of the children and some of the people that help put on this event. So stay tuned. It's an exciting day. Pam, thank you so much for coming out and bringing Blockfest to our community.
We are ecstatic to be able to partner with the school district, with the library system. Early learning is about all of us, and it does take the whole village to raise the children. And none of us can work in silos. These are all of our children.
And this is the kickoff for our first summer program that we've ever done for our early learning families.
That is so exciting. It really is. And we have such wonderful other community partners like the Raise Foundation, who has paid for Blockfest training to be given to us this year to help bring this out to different parts of our community. We have the Twigga Foundation, who owns Blockfest, that we're licensed through. So we're very thankful to them as well, and to all of the wonderful partners and the parents, the families who have come out each time we've done this. It's just so awesome.
And what I keep hearing from the families is that they're learning skills that they're going to continue in their home.
That's the important thing. We hope that this is not just a one-time event, that whatever we do here might spark something that goes home. And the biggest thing is we want them to have fun together with their children.
And it seems like they are having a lot of fun.
I'm having fun.
You were actually being used to be measured at one point today.
Yes, and you know, I had turnabout fair play. The little girl and her mother came back over, and she was down, and we measured her.
And the interesting thing about that is we were talking about estimation.
Estimation, prediction, did it turn out right? This is all scientific method. So that when she's in 4th and 5th grade and asked to do her science project for the science fair, guess what? We already have part of the process down because we played with blocks.
And kids that play with blocks do better in school, don't they?
Absolutely do. The math skills going into school they have found are a higher predictor of early reading success, early social success, and early all-around academic success.
So for 9 weeks of summer, we're collaborating and have activities for families to come out and join us throughout the community.
That is absolutely awesome. I hope everybody takes advantage of this. It's a free program. Have something free, let's go for it. Let's have fun. But the biggest thing is it is a place to come have fun. Whether we're going to be with you out at Pride Park or down at the museum or out in Ellington at the Earthbox Center, some of the places that will happen. Wherever it is, let's have fun, and let's have fun enjoying watching the children grow.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
I am being joined by Carrie Whidden of the VPK department of the Manatee County School Board. Welcome, Carrie.
Thank you, Sheila. Thanks for having me.
Why are we here today?
We are giving the opportunity for parents and children to engage and learn all about mathematics and science through block play.
And what do you think the parents are doing here today?
Having fun, first and foremost. It's exciting, it's energetic, and they're interacting with their children.
The cool reason that we had started this for our families is to keep them engaged over summer.
Exactly. And this is a great opportunity for them to come, explore the library, interact, learn about block play. All in all, it's a win-win.
So for each week this summer, you and I have planned events for families to meet us out in the community.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
And the families are too, and this was the first event that we hosted.
It was a great kickoff. I can't wait for the rest of the summer for all the opportunities that are coming their way.
So with the Block Fest, the parents were able to go to 5 different center areas with different types of blocks.
That's correct. And my favorite is the foam blocks here. It is really neat to watch the kids and the parents interact and come up with different structures and buildings and ideas. It's been really neat.
And I saw that you made a robot over in the foam area.
Charlie, the robot.
So how did you feel when other kids came over and wanted to play with you?
It was a lot of fun, but I didn't want them to knock my robot down, but they did, and we had to rebuild, so it was all part of it. It was great.
Well, this is a great summer program that you have organized for our community, so thank you so much for doing that. If families want more information, where can they go to find out the next dates that we're going to be offering this program?
So you can visit the school district's website, and then under the Department of Early Learning, there's a calendar, summer calendar that will have all the activities, the locations, and the times.
In our next project, we're going to be talking about being safe in the sun and in the water when we're with our families, but we're also tying literacy into that event.
I'm excited. Looking forward to seeing everybody.
Welcome, Kim. Thanks so much for coming out to Blockfest.
Well, thanks, Sheila. I'm very happy to be here today to come up and hang out at the Manatee County Central Library and see that we have some great kids playing with all the different activities that are here. And we're here today to pass on some information to the families about Whole Child Manatee and Florida Kid Care Health Insurance.
So what is Florida Kid Care and Health Insurance? What do families need to know about that?
Well, I think the most important thing to know at this time is making sure that families and children are enrolled in healthcare programs. Currently, through the state of Florida, there is a program for every child to have this kind of health insurance coverage regardless of what their income is. We have programs that are for families who meet certain income criteria. That's a Medicaid program, and under that are the MediKids and the Healthy Kids programs. And then there is regular Florida Kid Care Health Insurance and Children's Medical Services as well.
So in our summer field trip program for families, each week we're going to be out in the community, and we're going to be doing fun activities with families, and you're going to be joining us for some of those activities.
I am. I'm going to come and tag team with you on a couple of those opportunities and continue to bring this information about Whole Child and the health insurance.
So families can not only come and have fun, they're going to get a lot of resources to help their families also.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
So what is Whole Child?
Well, Whole Child, as you know, began many, many years ago. And what we have really worked hard to do was focus on our youngest children in the community, our birth to 6 population. And what we really want to make sure that families are aware of all the different activities, resources, and information that are available to them while residing here in the county. And Whole Child has a website that was developed for parents where parents can visit, complete a questionnaire, and link up to all of these different and wonderful resources and activities.
So families will be coming out this summer having fun, and then they'll also get to learn more about the resources they qualify for.
Yes, that's certainly what we hope for.
Well, thanks so much for coming out. It was a blast.
Great. Thank you, Sheila. It's been a pleasure being here.
Julia Rarebar, thank you so much for coming out and joining us today.
Thank you for inviting me. This is like the best time of all. It's playtime.
Why is this summer program so important for our families?
I love what you're doing because you're introducing the concepts of learning, but you're doing it in a fun, play, interactive way. And it also gives parents the skills to understand that simple blocks in your home. Most of us as parents know the kids, you can buy great toys and they'll go to that drawer and pull out the Tupperware and then they'll want your wooden spoons. And this is, you've brought it all together in a very interesting array of things. No one would know from walking around all the educational lessons being taught here, but you've done it in a way that's made it fun and interactive.
It is very exciting. When you were down on the floor playing with our families, I heard you talking about colors and shapes with them.
Yes, well, this is for me a huge flashback because I think when my twins were born, we spent the first 2 years on the floor. I don't know that anybody ever got off the floor. And what I love that you did is you brought everything down to the level where it's at their eye level. It's not reaching up onto a table so that they are welcome. I saw that little boy just crawl over and he wasn't afraid to grasp it because it was right at his level. It wasn't too hard to, or high for him to reach over for.
And you were talking about what you were doing with the child too and with the mom, and you were teaching while you were playing.
Sure, you're doing different orders of things, and that's what, you know, first grade, kindergarten is all about how to line up. And it's about order because you take all of these piles and you start to assemble. That's the basic fundamentals of math. It's putting things, math is really numeric order. And this is a very fun, play, interactive way, but they start to see sequences, which is really the building blocks of adding, subtracting, multiplying, but it's just done in a playful way, which is exactly where it should be for children of preschool age.
Well, thank you so much for coming out. And as you know, we're having the summer program for all 9 weeks of summer, and we're going to be out and about in the community, and families that come actually get to leave with something.
I know, and I'm signing up to be your summer volunteer and get my playtime in. This, to me, is exactly where I want to be. It's engaging our families. It's a wonderful way for them to be introduced. I don't want our parents to fear that big school is a place where you should be afraid to go. It's a welcoming place, and as our students get on the younger side of things, getting them ready, they're going to be so ahead of the game. So by third grade, that's our goal. If you can't read well by third grade, you can't learn. This makes learning fun, and it brings families together, and that they'll be partners in their children's education, which is that's the winning key right there. Manatee County School District is committed to early learning, our VPK program, and we've put a great amount of resources into this. We know that the success of a student rises and falls on where they are by third grade, and so engaging students in an early time, also involving the families, which this is all encompassing, it makes learning fun. Learning is not something to be afraid of. Learning math is as simple as ordering blocks and colors and sequences. That's the key to math. And if we know those things for third grade, we can just turn the clock back and engage that in a playful, fun way, and engage children to be involved and not be afraid of going to big school. It should be a fun time and a play time. Everything today is located on the floor where children can crawl up and interact. Nothing is out of their reach or out of their hands. And it's also done, there are things, informational spots along the way to help parents, so that as parents come in, they're taking away some information. They can also take away some of the blocks if they don't have some of these things in their own home. We'll provide them so that they can interact at home with their children. It's a great summer schedule. Monday, June 23rd from 10 to 11:30. It will be a sun and fun, but safety first for families, and you'll get to learn about safety tips and get free resources for the summer. And then the next one will be on Tuesday, July 1st at Chick-fil-A on 14th Street West. That's that brand new, beautiful Chick-fil-A on the corner, and they'll be giving out books to prevent brain drain, so we'll be reading with children. Every week there'll be something else, and you can go to our school's website and click on the link to find it. And you'll have to get the phone number for Sheila if somebody wants a direct call in. But if you call our district main number, we will get the resources to you to find out where we'll be next. You know, you bring each step of the way of what you do in your life, you bring yourself to that junction. My past life, I was a molecular histologist, and I spent 20 years becoming perfected in a very high-tech industry field. I then forfeited that professional position to become a full-time mom. This is exactly what my house looked like. Our floors were covered with interactive play and materials, and we learned through play the beginning of what was ready for school. So I transferred in to do my job as a parent the same way that I took on my job in my industry field. So I saw firsthand the benefits of the investment that I made in my children. So I am thrilled about being where I am right now because I know this way pays off. I know that this engages parents. It makes them not intimidated of what school is. For some of our parents that come here, I'm the first person in my family that ever finished high school, and that's 12th grade. It's hard to even imagine bringing a child that's 3 or 4 years old to a school and dropping them off into a room. What's in the room? What will they be doing? By the time the parents come through some of these programs, they're invited in and they are actually partners in the education of their children. That's a win-win, and that's how we take our students over and into the top of our state at the end when you get to the 12th grade. That's the process, and that's the key.
Hi, Chris. Thank you so much for hosting this event today.
You're welcome.
Why is BlockFest and our summer program important for our families?
Well, it's important because we're trying here at the library to really push an initiative to encourage younger children to be interested in things like math and science and engineering. It's actually part of our STEM or STEAM, if you include art in the initials, which stands for science, technology, engineering, art, and math. Part of the initiative of that we're doing here at the library. And that ties right into BlockFest, since so much of this is related to science and engineering.
So this was a perfect marriage for us. When I came to you with the idea, you were right on board with it.
Absolutely. And we really we appreciate that the schools are partnering with us on these things because, as I said, we'd like to really reach the families here in Manatee County in creative but educational programming like this.
So for 9 weeks, we are getting together with families in different places throughout the community, and not only are we doing it at the Central Library, you're actually partnering with us at some other libraries also.
That's right. Well, you guys will be at the Palmetto Library on July 11th. That's from 10 to 12 p.m., 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And also on August 8th, you'll be over at the South Manatee branch. That's the branch down on 26th Street in Bradenton. And that will be also from 10 to 12 in the morning.
So not only are we having activities, we're also having a lot of resources for families here today too.
That's right. We have, you can come sign up to our summer reading clubs here at the library. And I know you guys are even handing out blocks, which is a great thing, and tools. And of course, kids can come pick up books related to science, technology, engineering, art, and math, or anything else they're interested in.
Well, thank you so much for hosting this event today.
You're welcome, Sheila. We're glad to do it. Sure. I'm Chris O'Hara, the Youth Services Coordinator of the Manatee County Public Library System. This summer we have our Summer Reading Club that's sponsored by the Tampa Bay Rays, and also another one sponsored by the Bradenton Marauders. And as well, we have special programming for school-aged children and younger children throughout the summer. Going into August at each of our 6 branch locations. Here at the Central Library, we have them every Monday morning at from 10:30 until 11:30. If you'd like information on that, you can visit the library's website, or you can stop by or give us a call here at the library, and we'll be able to provide you with any information you need. Well, we encourage parents to bring your children to the library and foster a love of learning, and also to help develop their literacy skills here in Manatee County. We have books on every subject you can imagine, and also, as we said, a lot of the programming that we're focusing on is based on education as well as entertainment and fun for the kids.
I am here with Carrie and Pam, and we are measuring. Pam, how does it feel to be down there?
Well, I have been instructed to lie still, that I am not permitted to move until these blocks are around me.
And what are you doing? Why is Pam lying there?
Because she's trying to make sure she doesn't move and so the box don't get messed up.
Oh, so the blocks don't get messed up. And Carrie, what are we learning while we're doing this?
We're learning how tall Miss Pam is and how many blocks it'll take to go around her. You're going to go back down, Kiernan?
Let's go back down.
Okay, let's go back down.
So how many blocks do you think it's going to take? Did you make an estimate?
Yes.
What was your guess? What did you think? How many blocks was it going to take?
5.
5. Okay, I can't wait until we're finished to see if you were right. Carrie, how many blocks do you think it's going to take?
I'm going to go with the expert here, and I'll guess 5 too.
Oh, I'm excited. This is going to be interesting. Pam, what are the different things that the children are learning from coming to Blockfest?
Keep going, Kiernan.
There are so many different things they're learning. One of the things that they're learning is how to play with others. They're learning how to plan what they're doing. They're learning how to measure, how to name what they're measuring. Maybe not standard measurement, but how many hands tall is this block structure I've made. They're learning architecture, engineering, physics, how to build a base that will support taller blocks when you're building a structure upward. So many different things they're learning.
And they're learning with their parents, which is exciting.
Yes, yes they are, and it's so much fun. And then in each station, typically we have someone from Blockfest who is a coordinator of the station with our little green aprons on, we can help stimulate the play.
Well, this is exciting. We are going to count how many blocks it takes. So this is one-to-one correspondence, Miss Carrie. We're going to be counting.
Okay, here we go. You ready, Kiernan? Where are you going to start?
Up there? Okay. Let's see.
Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
How many was it?
10.
Wonderful. Did you have fun?
Yes.
Oh,
Do it again.
what an adventure this was.
10 more or less than 5.
5. It's 5.
So was 10 bigger than 5 or littler than 5?
Little 5.
Did you have fun?
Yes.
That's what it's all about, learning and having fun. Eva and Liam, welcome to Blockfest. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
What are you having fun doing?
Building a building.
You're building. What type of building is it?
Just like maybe a cave or something.
A cave. And Liam, have you gone to different areas at Blockfest?
I was just over there. We just got here with my mom, my sister, but I'm just being a kid again. It's just fun.
Isn't that exciting? Now, there are different types of blocks in the areas. Was there a favorite area that you've experienced so far?
I've only been to 2. I've only been to the unit cubes in this, but so far I'm liking this, the brick blocks.
Why do you like the brick blocks?
Because they have more volume and like you can make bigger things with them.
Very good use of math terms, volume, impressive. So Liam, did you have a favorite area yet?
I used to play with these all the time as a childhood kid, so I like these the best. But I also like the blocks, like the wood blocks over there, so those are fun.
Well, the nice thing about this is like you're saying, you can revisit things that you used to play with that you might not have anymore.
Yeah.
So are you excited about coming out and visiting today?
Yes, we're actually from Indiana. We're visiting friends, and it's just fun.
Well,
at the library. I mean, the library is my favorite place to go in my free time. And
very cool. And the library is helping us to make learning fun all summer. So thank you so much for visiting us while you're on vacation.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and thank you.
Thank you. Colleen, thank you so much for coming to Blockfest. Are you having fun?
We are having fun. Everybody's having a great time.
What is going on at Blockfest? What are you doing with your daughter?
Well, we have gone around to the different stations, and she did some word building with blocks using, what do they call those, unit cubes. And then she was doing some measuring earlier. She was playing in a castle. And now we were having a little race between these blocks to see which one was faster. So,
do you have a favorite section of Blockfest?
No, that's hard to say. I feel like probably those big blocks are the nicest because we don't have those in our house. Well, we don't have these either, but the fact that she can like try out different blocks has been really nice and fun for her. So
are you tying it into any learning activities while you're here too? Are you seeing that she's learning and playing with you and having fun?
Yes, she absolutely is learning and having fun, and we're able to try out different things than we usually do at home for the same kind of learning purposes.
So it's nice that you can do it together.
Very nice that we can do it together, and that the facilitators are here to kind of walk us through it. And I like the little signs too, because they give ideas and explanations about why we're doing the play and ways to take it to the next level when necessary. So,
Clarissa, thank you so much for coming out to Blockfest. Are you having fun?
Yes, I am. I'm amazed on how many blocks there is here.
And you came with your son today?
Grandson.
Your grandson. Is he having fun?
Oh yes, he's having fun. Very intrigued here on all the different shapes and, like I said, all the different blocks that you have.
What age is your grandson?
5 years old.
And what is he doing with the blocks?
Making structures, building them, combining colors, counting them all. So pretty much of anything that he can imagine.
So he's learning math and science terms while he's playing.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
And it was interesting, a few minutes ago you were talking to him about the size of the structure that he was building. So you're even working with him to learn some math terms.
Yes, I am.
So do you think he's having a good time here?
Oh, yes. It's in and it's cool in here and, convenient. And there's, like I said, lots of boxes.
No sleep, darling. On my castle, it's be okay if somebody throws a can in it. My son used to throw cans at my castles.
This was a fabulous first event that we hosted today at the Manatee County's Library Central Branch. It was fun for our families and fun for our parents. Kids came and learned with their parents and their families. We had a great event. We are hosting more of these events this summer, and we hope that you'll come out and visit us. It's a great way to keep engaged with your kids and also get skills that you can implement in your homes, too. Learning is fun. We're hoping to facilitate that throughout events throughout the community. Visit our website, and you can find out where we're going to be next. We hope to see you because learning is fun.
Thank you.